Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So we finally got a more in-depth gameplay trailer for Realm of Magic, the live stream for Realm of Magic, as well as a couple of other stuff related to this new game pack. So let's dive right in. Starting off with this trailer, just wow, that shot looks amazing. And then you have the Sim coming through the magic portal, and some more shots here, and Morgan is the one who is narrating this trailer, and that's the name of the Sim who we saw being the star of the announced trailer, and now he's the Sage of Untamed Magic. Wow, he has come quite a distance. That's awesome. I am happy for him. And then you get to see Morgan perform the Rite of Ascension spell on the Sim, and boom, she's a spellcaster now, and she's failing, and gets a voodoo doll familiar, and gets owned by Morgan in a duel. And here's the spell book. This looks really cool. Just wow. That's actually in the game too. I initially thought this was just trailer magic or whatever, but no, they actually did show this in the live stream as well, and you can see a whole bunch of different spells that are available, and there's a teleporting spell, there's one where you can electrocute Sims, there's a spell where you can turn other Sims into objects. Yeah, there you go, the Morpheate one turns into a gnome. And you can make stuff in the cauldron. And what's actually really funny too is, as I talked about in a previous video, you can cook mac and cheese in the cauldron. And it actually gives you 12 servings instead of just 6, I believe, is what you normally get. Or no, 8 with the party serving from the fridge. And then you can see one of the effects of curses. SimGuru Ninja said there's about 10 of them that you can get, and you can have up to 3 of them at a time. And there's a Master Duelist talent. That's one of the many talents that you can unlock, which is kind of similar to the Vampire skill tree. And there you can see the Sim made a clone of herself, so she can just enjoy some cupcakes on the patio. Overall, I think it's a pretty cool trailer. I like how, as of recently, they've started having the Sims narrate the trailers that are like the more in-depth gameplay ones. Like they had Erwin do the Strangerville one, and then they had Nalani do the one for Island Living, and now they have Morgan for Realm of Magic, so it would be nice to see that continue. Before today's live stream, SimGuru Ninja uploaded this GIF, which I think looks really cool. Just, you got these buildings with some floating furniture and walls, just wow. And the bats flying everywhere. There's a lot going on here. SimGuru Frost also tweeted out this short video clip. So the context behind this clip is that his toddler is visiting his grandma's house, and I love the furniture here. Like the chair with the really tall back, and the painting with the lunar cycles, and I especially love that fireplace with the blue flames and the crystals underneath. I just realized some of this furniture could look really great in Granite Falls from Outdoor Retreat. Moving on to the live stream, it was over 2 hours long, so I'm just gonna summarize my own highlights here. Though there is a really great article that I will link in the video description below from Sims Community where they talk about all of the new things that we learned during the live stream. But right now we are taking a look at Glimmerbrook, and I love what I'm seeing here. I love Granite Falls from Outdoor Retreat, so it's nice to have a livable world that is kind of similar to that, but still somewhat different in look and feel. We also got my burning question answered about how the heck do the Sims get over to the portal when there's some water in the middle of the path, and yeah, it was actually a pretty simple one. The water is shallow enough that the Sims just run through it, and there you go. Wow. From the angles that we saw in the trailer and in the GIFs, it made me think the water was a lot deeper than that. So I was like, huh, how does this work? But no, SimGuru Frost even confirmed that our Sims cannot swim in Glimmerbrook. Sad times. I wasn't fully expecting it, but there was like a couple of things that made me wonder if there was a chance that it could happen. But I hope that there are at least some future worlds outside of Sulani that could allow our Sims to swim in the future instead of having to rely on pools. And since we did get another really cool shot of the Magic Realm here, I just gotta take another minute to appreciate how awesome this looks. Because they were talking about how the skybox changes depending on the time of day, though we don't have weather. It's not the same as it is in other worlds, but it looks really nice. And with the skybox, I know the skyboxes in the other worlds can look a little fake, especially if you do pay a lot of attention to them, if you like use tab and go way off into the distance. But here, it still seems to look pretty good. I think there may be some flatness you can see in certain spots, but I think the whole magical aspect of this world works in its favor with the skybox. SimGuru Romeo and SimGuru Ninja also gave an explainer for the lore behind this magic realm.
So let me go into a little storytelling about this world. So the story we've built around this is the 3 styles of magic each have a sage. Morgan is now one of the sages, but the 3 styles of magic have their sage, and the reason why this world is being ripped apart is this vortex is slowly breaking apart everything, and the 3 sages are working together to keep it together. So it is a perfect balance, as everything should be.
Yeah.
All balanced perfectly. So that is sort of why this world is falling apart, and the sages are the reason why it's being held together, and magic sims can actually inhabit it.
Yeah. Which is nice. I know that these, different schools of magic have not always gotten along, so it's nice to see them be able to kind of come together in the face of crisis to save this world.
So I definitely like the sound of this story. It sounds very epic, especially since it is like a fantasy sort of setting. It makes a lot of sense. It's a nice opportunity to tell a different sort of story compared to what we usually see in The Sims. One really interesting thing that SimGuru Romeo showed off towards the end of the stream is that you do have the magic portals available in build by, though you do need to use the bb.show hidden objects cheat to unlock them. But you have the magic portal that does take your sim directly to the magic realm, so I guess if you wanted to just do that from your penthouse in San Myshuno, you can. And there's also these entrance and exit portals. So you just place down an entrance portal and then the exit one that corresponds to it, because there's 3 different ones. So place like an entrance one portal and then an exit one portal, and then just place those wherever you want, and then your sims can teleport between them. So you could just make this build that doesn't have any stairs in it. It could be like a tower or something, but you have the portals, so your sim can just teleport to the top of it instead of needing to climb tons of flights of stairs that would take forever. SimGuru Romeo also made a pretty interesting slip-up.
But we have portals now. So no longer do you, I know we just announced spiral staircases and a whole new stair variant, but with these you don't even need stairs anymore.
Not spiral.
Or sorry, someone made a post about spiral staircases. It was, what are they called?
I expect chat to just blow up right now.
Stair landings?
Customizable stair landings.
There it is, thank you.
Well, SimGuru Ninja was right. The chat blew up when that happened. It's a pretty odd mistake. I don't know if they are making spiral stairs or not. I think they would be pretty cool, especially with the stair update that we just got, so you could have these really windy spiral staircases instead of just the one solid object that we've had in the previous Sims games. If it was genuinely just a brain fart of the worst kind and nothing more, and they're not working on spiral stairs right now, that would suck. Hopefully we could get spiral staircases maybe in like the next couple of years or so. One other thing that we saw in action is the new death with Realm of Magic. So what's really cool is that there is this revamped sort of motive panel if your sim is a spellcaster, and there's this ball at the top, and if it fills all the way, that means your sim is overcharged with magic, and if you keep doing spells, there's a chance that your sim could die. And this is what it sounds like.
I had to make the sound effects because they can't hear them.
Unfortunately, they were having issues getting the in-game sound to work properly on stream. At least we got that impression though. And I think it does look like a cool death visually. And thankfully, spellcasters do get their own unique urn and tombstone, unlike the mermaids in Island Living. It does have that magic-y sort of look to me where it even has like the jewel on top and everything. So yeah, pretty neat tombstone. The urn though is definitely my favorite one in The Sims 4 so far. I really like how this one looks with this very old-fashioned sort of look to it, and a bit smaller and more compact looking too than the normal one. And one other thing is that when spellcasters die, as a ghost they can still perform their magical interactions. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below on all of the new Realm of Magic info. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!
Wait.